Testing 1, 2. Check, check, all check. Once I've done this, try to remember how to do it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright. Friends and neighbors, hello, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope everyone's doing well. I am, of course, Jedi Phoenix. It is very good to have you back here. It has been a while. It's actually the day after Christmas that I'm recording this. So, those of you watching, I hope you had a very nice holiday with your loved ones, a nice safe one, and I hope Santa was good to you. Before I get to the good stuff, just a couple of notes of business that I got to take care of. I know it's been a while since I've had some full-length content on my channel, other than a couple of YouTube shorts that I've been doing just for the fun of it. Everything's okay. It's just that the last month with all the Christmas plans has been a little chaotic, and I've had to focus on that, and unfortunately as a result the channel's been kind of pushed to the wayside. But now that the holiday is over, the pressure's off, so I'm actually on a holiday break from work. So hopefully I will have some nice content for the channel coming up. And the channel's gotten a lot of activity in the last month, a lot of people watching. So if you are one of those people who have been watching regularly and you have not subscribed yet, I would ask that you please hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel out. And more importantly, it makes sure that you don't miss any of the shenanigans that I got coming down the road. Alright? I do appreciate it, always. But, to the good stuff. Once upon a time, we're getting away from the Saber content now. Once upon a time, there was a Japanese anime show called Beast King Go Lion. This is back in the 80s, alright? And it was marketed here in the US, it was re-released in the US as Voltron. Now, that name might sound familiar to a lot of you. And along with every popular animated show, there comes a toy line. And back when, well, this was back in the 80s, so I was probably around 9, 10, 11, somewhere around there. I found a set of toys at this flea market. It wasn't just, well, I'm getting ahead of myself, but it was Voltron, of course, but it was more than that. It had extra stuff that wasn't released in the US as for the official toy market. I bought that kit from the flea market, and I had it for a long time. It was well used, and it was a little too well used. Time and tide did its thing, a little wear and tear, and the Lions unfortunately went the way of the four winds. But yesterday, as in this past Christmas, my brother, my younger brother, who, even though he's my younger brother, he and I are on the same wavelength with a lot of things, he had done some digging and some researching and some searching and some seeking, and got for me what might very well be one of the best Christmas gifts I have ever gotten. And here comes my cat to say hello. Yeah, it's crazy. Come on. Speaking of big cats. You want to say hello? Yeah? Shake up that motor going. She's a very happy cat. Alright, down you go. Where was I? Should probably jump on the table again. You watch. But, oh yeah. My brother, after doing some research, he proceeded to get me possibly the best, one of the best Christmas gifts I have ever gotten. Are you ready for this? Yes. This is exactly what it looks like. This was actually made in Taiwan, and this was not. Here she comes again. You gotta love live video. Anyway. So this was manufactured in Taiwan. This particular kit was not released in toy stores, as far as I know. I had only bought it at that flea market. And my brother found this on eBay. So, let me put this down so I don't have to look to the side of it. You may see some wear and tear on the box, which does not bother me. This is merely sentiment. I'm not a collector. This is not going to be sealed up in carbonite, tucked away for nobody to see. But the reason there is a little bit of wear and tear is because this was one of the official packages from the 80s, around 83, 84, I think maybe this was. My point is, this isn't a refurbishing like what they do with Transformers Generation 1. You might see some of the figures, they've revamped them a little bit and re-released them. This is not a re-release. Okay, this was done in the 80s. I don't think they even sell Voltron anymore in the store. I know they don't in the stores. I've never seen it since the 80s. So, but the cool thing about this is the exact kit. Well, not the exact kit, but it's the exact type of kit that I bought at that flea market so many years ago. The cool thing about this is, it's not just the lions. Yes, I know I'm triggering some of you by opening this up, but this is not, you know, I'm not that kind of a collector, so let me show this off here. This not only has the lions. I'm going to pick up my camera so I can show you a little bit. Hope you don't get motion sickness. Bear with me here. This has not only the lions, but also all of the little individual weapons that each lion had on the show. Beast King Go Lion. Go Lion was what they called Voltron in the anime. Let's see if I can reset that without knocking anything over. Whoops, sorry. Bear with me, folks. Alright, that might work. Okay. So, I thought it would be a fun video to get away from the lightsabers for a little bit and to show this beauty off. I'm going to rotate the box so that I can take these out a little easier. It is all the original packaging. Nothing revamped or refurbished. Bear with me 1 minute. I am just propping this up. There we go. Okay. So first, we will start off with, if you're not familiar with Voltron, you really need to get on YouTube. Well, you're already on YouTube, but do some searching, because I'm sure there are episodes, or maybe at least clips, of the old show. I know they did a revival some time ago, which, you know, to each their own, but I'm not crazy about it. I'm a child of the 80s, what can I say? So here we have, if I can get the tail out. Come on, there we go. Black Lion, which formed the body of Voltron. Put him right there. One thing I was never really crazy about compared to the others, the other lions, this one always looked kind of boxy to me. So one thing I would always do as a kid was kind of reposition him a little bit with his legs out. Give him a little bit more width. I'm a nerd, what do you want? Come on. Try to reposition this camera so that, there we go. Moving back, there we go, alright. And this was the sword that the lion used, the Black Lion used. And he held it in his mouth, like thus. And of course we had all these little other weaponry that would hook onto the side of him. Whatever that is. And then he also had this little bazooka that could go on the side there. Kinda like, there we go. Get on there. There we go. Kinda like that. All these little add-ons, they were never, I never saw them in the American toy stores. So this is probably just overseas that they had this. And I found that at that flea market just by dumb luck. Now of course we have the Red Lion. Who was one of Voltron's arms. Mouth opened up to hold on to the big sword. And he, of course, had his own weapon, which looks like that. And that could either go in his mouth, if I can open his jaw up, there we go. Or, if you wanted to, you could put this on the side of him. It's been a while since I've done this, I'm out of practice. Okay, kind of like that. But I always preferred it in his mouth. Because, if I can find it, you had this little weapon that would go on the one of his front legs. And there we go. I hope the camera's picking that up well enough. So he would go, yeah, right there. Next up we had the Green Lion. It was Voltron's other arm. And again, these are all the originals. These aren't reimaginings or refurbishings. A little bit of styrofoam on there. Alright. And this guy had... I don't know if he had a sword. Oh yeah, he did. Wait a minute. That doesn't seem to sit too well on there. Maybe that goes on red line. Wait a minute. Yeah. But green line did have a sword, and that sword was this. And again, there's that little edge at the bottom. So if you wanted to, you could pin that right on the side of his leg, like so. Focus, don't look at me, there you go. There we go. But I always preferred it in his mouth. That's how the show usually did it. Kind of like that. And we'll put him right there. Next up, we got the blue lion. Looking like this. All the styrofoam from the original packaging. Now, Blue Lion had a couple of hidden weapons. First of all, you had the part in the middle would raise up, and I think this even comes with, yeah, some weapons, or some projectiles, I should say. If you can see that yellow disc, there's two of them in here actually in the bag, but that disc would be put in here. You pull that yellow tab out, and when you push it forward, it would shoot the disc out. Again, the Voltrons released in America didn't have that. And if you notice, on the head, almost looks like a crown, or his ears rather. Let me see if, yep, those raise up. That raises up for a missile launcher. Just push the button and boom, out it goes. And with a hinged jaw, that opens up and stays open. And this was the Blue Lion sword. So that would fit right in there, like this. And last but not least, we have the yellow lion, which was Voltron's other leg. Again, little hidden weaponry. Cannon that you can aim. Put the missile in, shoot it out. And on the side of his face, more missile launchers. With a jaw that would open up. And this was Yellow Lion's sword. So all you had to do was prop the mouth open, if I can. There we go. Kind of like that. Put him in front there. So this kit also comes with some other things. You know, this was another. This one didn't shoot anything, but that would be for Blue Lion. Looks like this one does shoot missiles. Yellow Lion, where's that one? And some other weaponry. So, all in one nice little keepsake styrofoam container. And last but not least, we also had, if you ever watched the show, you know about the Blazing Sword. It did have one of those. And this, the official name of this was the Space Cutter, if I remember right, but this is almost like a ninja star that Voltron would throw and then come back to him. But it almost looks like a shield, you know? I always like to do that with my old set. I don't know why, it just looked cool. So, but that's all of them. That's the entire set as I had it as a kid, and now I have it once again. And I will be keeping this in a safe place so that nothing happens to it. I don't want to lose these guys again. And if I ever get the itch to play with these bad boys, I don't even have to worry about these lions, because, plot twist, I got a second Voltron. Actually, no, what happened was my brother, when he was looking for this, he bought this thinking it was the set, and it ended up not being the set, but he held on to this, and he gave it to me as a spare set. So what I can do is this, of course. How rude of me. I shouldn't introduce you. Let me get the lines out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when Voltron is assembled, this is what the bad boy looks like. In all his glory. So what I'll probably end up doing is keeping those other lions in the box in a safe place, and then these lions I can leave out on display, you know, let it mingle with my saber collection, you know, just for the cool look, you know. But Eddie, if you're watching this, what can I say? This is awesome. Thank you so much. This really meant a lot to me to have this back. You know, thank you, really. That will do it for this video. I thank you for watching, as always. As I said, please hit me up with a subscribe. That way you don't miss anything out, because I am on vacation. I have some other videos in mind that I will be filming. I'll hopefully be able to film and get released on the channel. Until the next video, whenever that is, please, 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 be good, be well, be safe, and be happy.